Hi everyone, welcome back to day 24 of Heal Your Inner Child 100-day series. And today we are going to talk about the rejection wound that your inner child has. And again, many of us carry this wound of rejection, specifically growing up in an environment where there's always, if you do this, then you'll get that kind of structure. Whenever we meet that structure, there is always the rejection wound looming around, isn't it? Because if you don't um, be a certain way, then you will not be accepted, right? By your friends, by your family, by your parents. So then you feel rejected, right? You can also feel rejected for the way you look, right? People can make comments. People can tell you you're too thin. People can tell you you're too fat, based on your body. Um, people can tell you again you're very slow, and then all of these comments can make you feel rejected at various forms, right? And of course, if your parent figure, if you're um, somebody that you grew up with, right, your caretaker is constantly criticizing you or telling you that you're not good enough, then your self-worth gets tarnished, then your belief about yourself gets affected, and the rejection wound develops. And one of the saddest parts of this is that then you also start to reject yourself as that critical parent, right? Or as that uh, part of the caretaker who rejected you for whatever it is. For me, it was my nose also, but somehow I suddenly remembered my grandmother used to tell me that I have a weird nose. And I really took it to heart, right? And I really believed that this is like the ultimate disgusting thing ever, right? So I felt rejected there. Now, this is something that, of course, like, there are so many things that I've worked on, but there can be little things that people would have told you, and you would have, you know, uh, taken it to heart. Because as a child, you really believe your caretakers, right? You really believe people around you. You really believe your parents, right? So something that they, even if they said it in jest, you would take it to heart, and it could really become a rejection wound. Because, and based on that, don't even realize, your adulthood is completely taken over by that, opinion you had about yourself and how you rejected yourself. And now you feel not good about that. You will keep seeing in your adult life other people also showing up and rejecting you for that. So that's a loop that you get into then, right? So let's do a ritual today to accept ourselves fully with all our flaws, so-called flaws, and see how we feel. Because of course we've rejected ourselves for so many reasons, right? It could be how we are, it could be how we look, it could be what we do, it could be what we don't do, it could be actually every damn thing under the sun that we can reject ourselves for. Because if you compare yourselves to somebody who's better, there'll always be someone better in every area of your life, isn't it? And so it you have to come to that point of completely, radically accepting yourself unconditionally, come what may, right? Because every internalized no, every silence, every withdrawal of affection, you know, you can take it as a proof of something is wrong with you, right? That something is misaligned. So the more you're dependent on others' approval, the more, your worth will get fractured. Because then you're trying to be like someone else. And that's never going to happen. You are your unique self. The more you nurture and hone that, the more it'll come out as something super duper powerful and as your superpower that only you can have because nobody else can be like you, right? You are like that unique DNA that you have in you, right? So you are that special being. We all are, each one of us. Yeah. So let's dive deep into our uniqueness today and see the other side of the coin. So this is the coin, this is rejection, this is radical self-acceptance. So let's look at the other side today. Yeah. So close your eyes, take three slow, long, deep breaths. Bring your mind, bring to your mind a moment in your life when you felt deeply rejected. Yeah, it could be your school, it could be your family dinner, it could be school playground, it could be your bedroom, right? It could be a friend, a partner, even overall society. Allow yourself to feel that younger part of you and how that younger part of you felt in that moment. What was that sting, the confusion, the loneliness, right? And now see your adult self walking towards that younger self. As you approach, gently say, you didn't deserve that pain. You didn't do anything wrong. It was their inability to see your bright light. Now visualize wrapping your arms around this younger self. Let them cry, let them be angry. Let them speak their truth. Stay with them. And then softly whisper, lovingly, you are lovable as you are. You never had to be perfect to be chosen. I choose you every single day. Remember this. I choose you every single day. Let these words echo through your energy field until your body begins to relax. This wound of rejection wound is going to start healing not when others accept you, but when you accept yourself. Perfect. So this come back to the here and now. Now, how can you inculcate this in your daily life, right? By actually being gentle with yourself and choosing yourself every single day. Like go for a quiet walk, maybe, right? And be grateful for your body and tell your body that I'm so grateful for you. Place your hand on your heart and repeat, I am enough. Yeah. Every time you catch yourself criticizing yourself, be kind to yourself. Those are ways, or pamper yourself, be kind to yourself, think happy thoughts, right? Reduce stress in your life, eat healthy food. So when you're choosing yourself every single day, again, you're rewiring your nervous system to find that belonging within. You're choosing yourself and you're making yourself feel belonged, you're loving yourself, and then you stop chasing or finding that love, whatever you're looking for, approval on the outside, you stop that because you start building it within. And that's where the secret lies. Yeah. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this exercise today. Keep practicing, keep showing up for yourselves, and you are what your inner child needs today. Okay. Signing off, Anisha. That's from Zoria Healings.